Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love and the journey of ascension. Okay, I wanted to say, and 8 hours later, it's around about that, we should get on with part 2. Cheers, cheers, and what have you been up to? Well, I have filled in some cracks in some walls, and then I've painted some walls. I have cleared out and cleaned the refrigerator. What else have I done? I've cooked myself a Sunday roast dinner, and I've watched Happy Gilmore too. How about you? Okay, we're on to part 2 now. So, we started off part 1 with Leo's energy, and underneath Leo's energy is going to be Aquarius. Aquarius. Let's have a look at your energy. Oh, you're wounded. What happened? Okay. You're wounded and you feel as if you've been pushed out. Pushed out from amongst those trees there. And you're not sure what happened. And you just keep thinking about it. But you're trying to be strong. You're trying to have positive thoughts. But whatever's happened, it's like you want to keep your distance from them anyway. But it seems unfair that you was pushed out. You're not part of that, group anymore. Okay. Well, shall we see what the angels want to say? All I can feel is these other energies are really distracting and disturbing you. So, let me get rid of them. This is about spiritual support, so the divine is getting rid of anything that's distracting. And maybe you wouldn't have chosen to have walked away from the crowd, so the crowd's pushed you out. But really, you are walking away from or you've been pushed away by people that are no good for you. Okay, so the saying you can use to remind yourself of what's really going on in this situation, Aquarius, is rejection is a form of protection. Divine protection. You're really trying to get your head around how this is fair. Let's see what your angels want to say to you, Aquarius. Oh, I'm looking at this card here that says lighten up your own path. Okay. Open up to love, the love of a lifetime. That's what's on your path. And I imagine the people that you were around were quite closed off to love, to life, to lighting up their own path. Okay. Right, let's have a look. Mystique. Keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. Okay. The energy's coming through of somebody saying to you, no, you can't do that. Hey, Luna. Hey. No, you can't do that. And it's like, well, yes, I can. Don't take no for an answer. Let me just see if she's okay. Hey, Missy. Hey. Let me just rub your throat for you. You got a hairball? Is that better? No? Oh. Oh, you sound a bit wheezy. Do you want to go get a drink? Luna? You okay? Till Luna's come to see if she's okay. She's okay. I think her throat got blocked. Okay. Right. I was just about to say you need to have a cough. Better? And another one? Go on then. That's it. Any more? One more, I think. I can still hear it. Go on then. One more. Good girl. Luna? So she took an attack to the windpipe. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Go get some water. Right. Keep charging ahead, Aquarius, and don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. It's like I asked Luna if she was okay now, and she shook her head, and I said no. Okay, well, I'm not going to take that for an answer. I'm not going to leave until I feel that you're okay. Are you okay? Okay. Huh. Moonology cards. So Aquarius, I'm feeling that when you was in need, was there anyone that came to your aid? I'm not sure that there was. I feel the energy of they're not really tapped into their senses, so they're not really aware of others' needs, only their own. What do you need to release, Aquarius? Waning moon. Let me find the book for this. Abracadabra, I wanna reach out and grab you. I don't know where the book is for it. I'm sure it will come to light. Appear, please. I found it. The waning moon. Page number 100. The waning moon points to what's falling away. Life goes in cycles, and sometimes we need downtime or to let go. No matter when in the moon cycle you pull this card, it's a sign that a situation has peaked for better or worse, and it's time for you to go easier. It's the autumn and winter of the cycle. So what do you need to release? Almost certainly something from the situation you're asking about. This card can be very positive, but it can still be gently suggesting that you let something go and stop trying so hard. Attune to the moon. It's safe to let go and move on. Why are you two fighting? She just came out to see if you was okay when you was having a choking fit. You don't have to go and attack her. No. I was just talking to the pussycats. I'm talking to Luna. Attune to the moon. It's safe to let go and move on. Additional meanings for this card. Move forward with as little resistance as possible. This is not the time to start new projects. Releasing emotional baggage is recommended now. Say sorry to someone. Do energetic work such as meditation or yoga. Soon you will see what lies ahead. The teaching. At the time of the waning cycle, take a moment to look up into the skies every night. You will see the moon growing smaller and smaller as she moves from full to new again. It's a time when things are falling away. It's certainly not the time to cling on to anyone or anything. Drawing this card suggests your situation is in its autumn and winter phase, so hunker down and start the regeneration process. Okay, there it is, Aquarius. Who's next? Well, that would be Pisces. Pisces, all your energy I felt was maybe a bit upset because opposite you is... Who is opposite you? Virgo. And Virgo wanted to cling on to your energy when I done Virgo's reading. So what's going on here? Who are you giving the side eye to? The Emperor looks... How do you look? I feel you're looking fine. You have matured, but some things that never used to stress you out now. The Emperor energy. I feel you're going to get out of that chair soon and put your foot down. Okay, Pisces. Are you making a stand for love? You could be witnessing unkindness, mistreatment, rudeness, foolishness, and... oh, it's annoying. Bethany, when you take excellent care of yourself, you do look fine. Everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as a massage, sea salt bath, or pedicure. Okay. Relax. Now, what's stressing you out? How people are not taking care of their own selves? Okay. Love. Loving yourself. You're making a stand for love. You know, what come through here was the energy of being stressed that nobody's really noticed your improvements. But he's looking through this like eye of a needle, up close. Now her face is looking fine. I felt like a chiseledness to the face, sculptured, like beautiful really. And look here as well. Now maybe it's because this masculine here has, you know, long hair and a long beard that you can't really see his youthfulness. As within, so without. As you take care of yourself, self-love, when you put yourself as high priority on your daily to-do list, as you work on that internally, you will start to notice it. It'll be written all over your face. Okay. You'll be able to tell the difference between goodness or good thoughts, good self-care, to neglecting self-care. You'll be able to see in somebody's appearance. Okay, something to look out for, Pisces. Have you checked out yourself in the mirror lately? That's what's coming through. So, another thing that's coming through, Pisces, is about worrying about somebody else when you can see that they're taking good care of themselves. So there's wasted worry. If anything, you're just being a menace, just by worrying. It's like you're sending that kind of toxic energy out to somebody. So you're powerful. You really don't want to give yourself reason to worry about someone, so stop worrying. Okay, the Moonology cards say it's time to take action. New moon in Aries. Interesting, because that's the energy of the Emperor here. Aries. It's time to take action. Okay, so a few phrases are coming through. So rather than taking care of others, you need to take care of yourself. What else was coming through then? I'll let you know if they come out. Wish for yourself as you wish for others. It's time to take action. Okay, instead of worrying about what other people are doing, worry about why you're worrying about that. Take care of your own business, mind your own business. Why does this book keep disappearing? Where's it gone to? Okay. Appear, please. Every time it's in the same place. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. The flame is lit. A wonderful new start beckons and you're on the right track. Drawing this card is a superbly positive sign if there is something you want to happen in your life. Take this card as a big yes from the universe. This is the time to really tune into your dreams. You may still have a long way to go. After all, Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, but you're on your way. Determination, self-assertion and bravery are called for, but the hot fire of Aries is driving you towards success in whatever endeavour you're asking about. The caution, don't go too fast and forget your manners. Treat people well as you charge towards your goals. You'll create much better karma for yourself. Attune to the moon. Do your best and be happy with that. Avoid being brash right now. You need a 12-month plan. A new male is coming into your life. I feel like this is like the new male, the new man within you. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, so the new man. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, so the new moon in Aries is the first of the 12 or 13 new moons of the year. If you're committed to working with all the lunations, then the new moon in Aries is the right time to start. And drawing this card, no matter when you do it, signifies it's also the ideal time to start your moon work, such as setting intentions. The message was coming through then about whether or not this masculine feels, is it time? It's like, does he look good enough? The energy's coming through about being a little bit too much pedantic. Okay, it's time to take action. Aries, the divine masculine's energy, a new man. Okay. Aries, let's look at your energy. Wow. It's time to take action. This is the energy a little bit if any of the nights were going to be rash. It will be this night. So just pay attention to your intentions. That's all I have to say, Aries. Just like that. A jumping jack flash. Let's see what your angels want to say to you. Vanessa, to make your decision, ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose and which way takes me away from it? Yeah. Just pay attention. Ask yourself that. Which way brings me closer to my divine purpose? Which way takes me away from it? There's a lot about being kind and considerate. Moonology cards. Aries. Step out of your comfort zone. North Node. Now, who had the South Node? I think it was either Sagittarius or Capricorn. Capricorn, I believe. Step out of your comfort zone, which is interesting because Aries is the first sign. And the last sign we done was Capricorn. So, North Node. There's no dark clouds, like there was in the South Node card. Aries, step out of your comfort zone. You look like headphones, and I feel there's still a lot for you to learn outside of your comfort zone. North Node. "116. It's the last card in the dark. In the dark. It's the last card in the dark. It's the last card in the deck. It's a special moon card. Page 116. There's a strong feeling when you get this card that it's time to leave the past behind somehow, because you are headed in the right direction. If you want to be happy and fulfilled, you need to get going towards doing the right thing that scares you. By doing the right thing that scares you. Okay, if you want to be happy and fulfilled, you need to get going towards doing the thing that scares you within reason. This card is all about living your life purpose, which is possibly what you've asked about. Well, to make your decision, ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose? So this card is all about living your life purpose, which is possibly what you've asked about. It's urging you to dare to do something different with your life and your direction, to take action. So you are willing to follow through and lead the life you incarnated to live. Pussycat out there crying. If you finally find the courage to make the leap, there's a good chance you'll come to ask yourself, why did I wait so long? Attuned to the moon. I know I'm headed in the right direction. Additional meanings for this card. You're headed for something which feels like destiny. You need to face a fear and get over it. I feel this energy is like running away from it. Running away from... you're really going against the wind. Have a look at the way the trees are blowing. Okay. You need to face a fear and get over it. Time to stop obsessing. Time to stop obsessing with someone or something. Stand on your own 2 feet. You've got this. The teaching. The North Node is where the moon crosses the ecliptic going north. It's a karmic point, and on the horoscope chart shows us what we need to do and where we need to go with our life to find satisfaction, fulfillment and happiness. The North Node is the karmic astrological point that reminds us, to paraphrase Andre Gide, that in order to discover new oceans, we have to be prepared to lose sight of the shore. I want to read the meaning of the card Vanessa, or Vanessa's meaning, message. Should I go this way or that way? You wonder. One day, you're sure of your decision. The next day, you question it again. This indecision will be healed by focusing on your divine life purpose. Even if you aren't sure of your purpose's exact nature, you do know that it involves bringing peace to yourself and others. Based on this foundation, then, which direction brings you the most peace? If you're still unsure, then ask God and the angels to help you further. You can ask us, which decision will help than most people. This is a wonderful basis upon which to make your choice. Sometimes the easiest route is the one that takes you further away from your divine purpose. So your indecision may come from a fear of making waves or uncertainty about your future. In such cases, gradual change is warranted. Slowly introduce your new direction into your daily life and ease out of your old direction slowly. In that way, you won't frighten yourself and you will be more open to hearing God's guidance and you will feel our love. Okay, Aries, did you get that? Message received. Taurus, let's have a look at your energy. Oh, working in partnership or wanting to work in partnership with like-minded people. That's interesting because I wasn't looking at the screen and when I looked down it's like, I don't feel like you're the apprentice anymore, okay? You are a master. So, students, when the teacher is ready, the students will appear, Taurus. Okay. Interesting. That's it. Messages from your angels? Yvonne, you have a special bond with animals. Your pets on earth and in heaven are watched over by angels. This is so interesting because I went to the assistance of Luna and I'm a Taurus and I feel that this part, you can untie your apron and it's like you're a master at doing this, so you're learning a new skill now. And you have a special bond with animals. Your pets on earth and in heaven are watched over by angels. Interesting. Okay, time for something new. So, let's go to the Moonology Oracle cards. Oh, it's really interesting because, like, as if I'm running. I'm sitting down in the chair, but my feet are running on their tiptoes really fast. As if they're like little... Taurus, are you attracting in the animals? Okay. It's like a Dr. Dolittle. Are you? Okay. You're a doctor. It's like you have to do very little to be able to heal our earth. So, feels the energy of you working with animals. Time for a change. The cards fallen to the floor. Oh, you've got two cards. Surrender to the divine. Hand them over to the divine. And luck is on your side. Oh, this is very nice. Luck is on your side. Dr. Dolittle. All you get to do is just be. And that takes a little effort. Okay? Nice energy, Taurus. Surrender to the divine. Full moon. Page number 32. Okay, that's interesting. What's coming through is surrender over to the divine. It was like these were like case studies. So working with humans has allowed you to grow and you've been able to use humans as a case study as you've grown. So I feel you have an understanding regarding human beings, and an understanding that we all have to surrender to the divine. But your next life purpose is with nature, animals, the garden. It's like you're in the Garden of Eden. Humans would drain you. And that's what you've learned. Okay. Full moon. The very word climax brings all sorts of ideas and images to mind. Agreed? But it really is the feeling of this card. Life is coming to a head, a point, a conclusion, or a turning point. There may be some kind of change, and possibly even some sort of emotional explosion. Tune into your emotions now and see what they're telling you. I feel that they're telling you that you don't actually need to take on. That's why you can surrender it to the divine. You don't need to take on other people's burdens. You don't need to take on other people's insecurities or their secrets. They're very likely close to the surface. So tune into your emotions now and see what they're telling you. They're very likely close to the surface, no matter when in the moon cycle you've pulled this card. Matters will soon conclude, and you'll find out whether or not your wishes are going to come true. The odds are in your favour. As you can see here, luck is on your side. The odds are in your favour, as this is a positive card, but you may need to work harder than usual to keep cool as events unfold. Attuned to the moon, I am getting the answers I need. Additional meanings for this card: a wish you made may be about to come true. It's make or break time. There could be a sense of madness in the air. Breathe deep and stay calm. I feel that madness is coming over from that Aries energy. The Emperor up here. Was he up here? You may need to forgive someone to release negative energy. It's time to let go of the past and move on. The teaching: the full moon marks the climax of the lunar cycle, making this card something of a power card. The full moon is often the time when answers are given to questions asked during the new moon, and pulling this card at any time in the lunar cycle suggests answers will be coming your way before too long. Okay. New moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side. Whatever is coming your way, it looks set to put a smile on your face. The new moon in Sagittarius can mark the restart of fun after a period of feeling low. The energy is adventurous and even willing to take a few risks, but be careful you don't bet the farm on something here, as the Wheel of Fortune is still spinning. This card is about exploring life metaphorically by exchanging big ideas with others or just thinking about your own philosophies. Perhaps it's time to change your mind about something important. It can also signal that a trip away is coming up, if that's something you've been working to achieve. But the overall message: of this card is that whatever happens next will be some sort of gift, even if that simply means widening your world view. Attune to the moon. Count your blessings. Literally. Write them down and say them out loud. Additional meanings for this card. You need to laugh more. This is a wonderful time to start a course of study or teaching. Don't be narrow-minded. Start a week of gratitude practice, e.g. via Facebook, a journal or blog. The teaching, Sagittarius, is a sign of fun, travel, exploration and the great cosmic quest. It's a sign of big ideas. Its energy is expansive, upbeat, lucky and divine. That's interesting, the next new moon. Well, the new moon in Sagittarius exudes all this, as does this card whenever you draw it. Nothing is set in stone with Sagittarius, and an optimistic energy could attract all manner of good things if you tap into the energy by expecting the best. Wow, that's an awesome reading there for you, Taurus. I feel as if like you tucked a few things up your sleeve that are just, they're coming forth now and asking you, hey, shall we do this now? Cheers to variety being the spice of life. Okay, Taurus. Gemini. Oh. Okay. You don't want help or assistance. And are you sure? Do you know what I feel from this card? Is that a bird is going to pop out of that hole in that tree and they're going to poop on your shoulder. And you're going to say, oh, that's a lucky sign. So you take bird shit as a sign of being lucky, but you seem to ignore all the other signs. Okay. Over to the birds then. I don't know what else to say, Gemini. Let's see what your angels want to say. The thing is that you may come across situations, especially if you're a teacher, a coach, that you might tell somebody something for years and they just don't get it. And then somebody else comes along and tells them the same thing that you've been telling them, and they go, oh, you just wasn't telling it in the right way for them to like grasp it. Okay, so the divine, it's like they're not seeing the divine messages here, but they will pay attention to bird shitting on them. Okay, well, I mean, that's unlucky, but it's a sign of good luck. Right then. Okay. Melina, you are confused and indecisive because you do not have enough information. Do research or seek expert advice before making a decision. Okay, you need to go and talk to the birds. Birds, do you plan on shitting on me today? Because if you do, then I'm going to say the energy forecast is lucky. Okay, the divine says that it will talk to you in the manner that it gets through to you. Okay? Okay. That's all I can say. I am picking up on the yin-yang energy with Gemini, being the lover's energy here, but You'll get it. Okay, you are confused and indecisive because you do not have enough information. Do research or seek expert advice before making a decision. You're just not looking at the divine as being an expert in, you know, giving you a heads up. So, you're depressed, okay, and you're suppressing emotions that want to be released. Right, Gemini, let's go to the Moonology cards. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. Check into the energy of One Flew Over the Cuckoo Nest. Okay, full moon in Capricorn. How hard are you willing to work for what you want? This card is reminding you that effort is required. Work issues may be about to come to a head when this card comes up. If you're wondering if you should stay in your job or leave, this card can be a strong sign to make an exit. The end of a rough time is forecast. This card also asks you to consider how ambitious you are and whether you are prepared to pull out all the stops to make your professional dreams come true without being ruthless. With a love question, this card can be a call to face reality. Whatever situation you're asking about, making a plan will help. If your personal life is troubled, prioritise it more. Attune to the moon, release control and trust the universe. Additional meanings for this card. A professional project may be ending now. Admit if you have been overly hard-headed or hard-nosed. Find a balance between your personal and private lives. It's time to stop fearing the worst. The teaching. The full moon in Capricorn has a very strong work ethic and energy and will more than likely come up when you're asking a professional question. If your question is about another matter, it will serve as a much needed reminder to move through any feelings of hopelessness you may have been feeling about your situation, and this applies no matter when you draw this card. Making a plan is far better use of your time. Making a plan is a far better use of your time than brooding. Mooding in your brooding. Okay. There you have it, Gemini. Cancer. You're busy working, and that's all you're doing. But you're away from home. And does home make you crazy? Because it looks like you won't stop your straitjacket. But when you're out of the house, a brick, another brick in the wall. So when you're out of the house, you can like release those, the pressure of a straitjacket. There's freedom outside of the home. Why did I feel the energy of, are you in the doghouse? Or do you need to build? You got a brick in case you need to build yourself a doghouse, but you're not going to build yourself a kennel. You're building yourself another home. You're out of your own home, so you might as well build a home where you spend most of your time. Okay. Right then. Eight of Pentacles, you're working on your craft, what you're good at doing. And you're staying away, or you're wanting to stay away from crazy people, or people that make you feel crazy. Yeah, Francesca, what do you desire right now? Visualise it and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress. Well, you can see why then, can't you? You want to stay out of the house, okay? And visualise this life that you're building, working towards, saving towards, designing. You're going to get it right this time. Okay, let's see what the Moonology cards say, Cancer. A new start is coming, new moon. And you're preparing for it. You are prepared and ready. A new start is coming. It's that coin here. It's next one. New moon. Page number 24. There is a yes coming your way. This is one of the most auspicious cards in the deck. It's totally positive and suggests something new and exciting is developing. The situation you're asking about is blessed, and you are on target to achieve your goals. The message from the universe is that you're starting all over again in some way, be that on a new or better course, or just feeling more positive about achieving your desired outcome. If you've been feeling stagnant, this card reminds you that life goes in cycles and you're moving into a new cycle now. This is the time to wipe the slate clean. If the situation you asked about has become toxic, either that will clear up now or something totally new and fresh is on its way. Attune to the moon. I'll see it when I believe it. What is it? Or what do you desire right now? Visualize it and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress. I'll see it when I believe it. Additional meanings for this card. A new start is on its way. You will soon start to feel more hope. You will soon start to feel more hopeful about getting what you want. Your belief that your dreams can manifest is working well. Forget about the past. The teaching. The new moon marks the start of the waxing cycle and the midpoint of the dark moon. It's a dark and veiled time when the moon is invisible and a time of rebirth. It's a time that witches do their work, making wishes and laying down intentions for the new cycle. An intensely magical time when it's easier to pierce the veil to the other worlds. Okay. When it's easier to pierce the veil to other worlds. I want to finish this star sign reading. I want to finish it off with a collective message for all 12 star signs. I seem to be finding it hard to speak now. I feel like my mouth's gone numb, my lips have gone numb. I feel like it's my top lip. Okay. Okay, let's get this message out. Okay, have you ever had someone having a stiff upper lip? 5505 on the counter. Right, let's finish off with a message, okay? We can say goodnight then. Okay, well, it's in reverse, so let me turn this around. The bride offers herself, card number 43. There is a sacred offering taking place, an offering of the Divine Feminine. She is offering herself to the mystery unfolding. This may manifest in a physical way, in that a woman of great feminine wisdom is offering herself to you in friendship, love, spiritual companionship, or service in some way. This may manifest in a spiritual gift from the Divine Mother in the form of a life circumstance or situation, whether it is immediately recognised as a gift or not. To accept this offering as a bridegroom accepting his bride with love, reverence and respect will bring good fortune. This oracle offers you a message. Accept what is being offered now, whether through challenge or an easing of the way forward. There is a gift of grace from the Divine Feminine reaching for you now. Allow her in and be blessed. This oracle also heralds a time of importance in relationship. You have been revealing yourself and not being afraid of who and what you are, sharing yourself in willingness to connect. Your vulnerability and beauty is acknowledged and will attract the response you need at the perfect time and in the perfect way. Every bride shall have her bridegroom. The poem. How careful we must be close. How fragile we must feel. How sad not to be when someone is real. To say approach with caution when we already know that inside there's a likeness and experience goes slow. Have yourself sweet dreams, and I will talk to you soon. Until then, take care, much love. Bye for now.